McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 40 of this NHL 21 Edmonton Oilers Franchise Mode. That doesn't sound right. 40. We've been doing 30s for 10 episodes now, and we are finally at episode 40, the big 4-0. That is usually when you can tell a series has gone on a while, and this one's been good. We have definitely gone a long ways with this Oilers team, and they have just been fantastic throughout. Freaking 4 Stanley Cups in 11 years. That's pretty amazing. And yeah, there's a lot that we got to get through this season. Mainly going to be the season simulation. That is kind of the main thing here. But I am going to sim to the regular season. This could be the last year that Draisaitl and McDavid are playing together, as obviously those two guys have just been insane. They very much fit the top line here, and you could literally toss like any power forward with them and they would be all right. They would be good anyways. But this is the team we're rocking with. You guys have seen it last episode. If you haven't watched last episode, make sure that you go up into the top corner of the video right there and check that out. Check out the whole playlist. If you missed videos, go back and watch them before this one, obviously. And if you do enjoy, drop the like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It only takes a couple seconds and it really, really helps out the channel. So guys, today we will get into the season sim once we get through the simulation to the regular season, but I think I'm going to split it 50-50. That's what we've been doing for the majority of the last couple season sims, which is always a good thing. The team has been fantastic, and I have absolutely no complaints with this Oilers team. We really built a solid team here again. We're able to sign some good players for cheaper money than $11 million in Chychrun, so yeah, Mario Vigneault was injured in the preseason, so that happens. All right, and come on, let's get her done. All right, guys, so I do just want to show you what our roster is looking like as far as the overall ratings go here heading into the 2031/32 season. We're looking at 100 offense, 90 defense, and 85 goaltending. That 85 may also be with Parbacker not in net. I would assume so, honestly, because we have had 88, 89 goaltending for the majority of this franchise mode when Backer has been in net. But yeah, the team has dropped off quite heavily here, unfortunately. Like Halverson dropped from an 84 to an 82. McDavid down 1, Ribeiro down 2, Vigneault down 1. Like, that's not great, but it happens. Yeah, I don't appreciate that, but that's okay. Yeah, so that's why it's 85. I think it's going to be about 87 to 89, around that area on the goaltending rating. Obviously, this team is just absurd, but let's take one more peek here. So we're looking at, 88 goaltending. That looks a little bit more correct. So yeah, that is the team for this upcoming season. I will be back with you guys when we get to the 41 game mark of the season. We'll go over the stats, and you know the drill pretty much. All right, guys, so at the 40, I guess we're at the 40 game mark. Sorry, I got to simulate one more game, which, you know, knowing my luck, we know what's going to happen here. I think. Anyways, okay, no, it didn't happen, but 74 points for the Oilers at the 41 game mark. They've only lost 5 games this year in the first half of the season. They are on pace for like the best season in NHL history. William Eves going off with, I mean, to be fair, the Devils are pretty close. They have 30 wins in 41 games. That's pretty insane. Nobody else really that close besides New Jersey. William Eves is going off. There's no question, but I do want to look at the team stats too. So, 90% point percentage for the Oilers. That's head and shoulders above the rest of the league. 5.2 goals for per game and only 2.56. So I'm going to assume we're in first for goals for, and goals against we are in second behind New Jersey. So New Jersey's defense just slightly better. Power play goals on the year, we are currently sitting kind of middle of the pack. Nashville's got a lot of power play goals. Their percentage is really high too. Our power play percentage, not great considering you have guys like McDavid and Draisaitl. To be completely honest, we're actually in the bottom half. So that's not spectacular, but that's okay. Our PK percentage looks atrocious. It's actually not that bad. By the looks of it, we're right around middle of the pack. Maybe. Did I just miss the Oilers? Where are the Oilers? Did I just miss them? Maybe I wanted to miss them because we're that bad. Oh no, never mind. We have an 84% penalty kill percentage, so that's actually pretty good. Our away record is insane, but we are first in the league for both records, which makes sense. We are currently second in our last 10, tied with Anaheim there, and New Jersey has just gone on a tear. So, anyways, that is the first half of the season. Anyways, William Eaves, 24 goals, 34 assists for 58 points, just ahead of Connor McDavid by 3 points there. Vigneault is going off, having a fantastic season, playing alongside Yamamoto and Eaves. Ribeiro had 47 in just 38 games, so he's on pace for, I'd say, right around 100 still, despite the injury. And then we also have Leon Draisaitl still over a point per game, even though he's dropped to an exact top 9 forward. So the age is definitely catching up with him, but not his point scoring. So take that as you will, but Draisaitl still on pace for over a point per game season, which is crazy. Almost 100 points still. He's on pace for that almost. Evan Bouchard over a point per game as well at 44 and 41. That's crazy. This team has just been so good. And then there's the goaltending. Parbacker, 27, 2-2 in 32, and then Zykov, 9-1 in 11 games. So that is fantastic. You look at our rookies. Do we even have a rookie in the team? Yeah, Roach and Gibbons, both having pretty solid seasons for rookies. One's 20 years old, the other's 23. So slight difference there. But anyways, let's take a look at the entire league for scoring, and it is William Eaves number 1, but Earl Comrie, a low elite second-round sniper for the Vegas Golden Knights, is sitting way up high there too. Tristan Guerrero was a number 2 overall pick way back in 2028, which wasn't actually that long ago. McDavid, 4th in the league there. Lasse Numanen, a Vancouver drafted player from an Oilers pick, has actually had a pretty solid career by the looks of it, and he is, he's doing just fine over there in Detroit right now. Names that should very much be retired in Nikita Kucherov and Jack Eichel. I guess Eichel shouldn't be retired yet, but I mean, Kucherov, yes, he's 38. Yeesh, okay. Anyways, 51 points. He's still in the top scoring in the league, which is absolutely absurd. This freaking Vyacheslav Zadorov here has actually been a really good player. He's got 291 goals in his career, so he's up there. Laine having a down year compared to how crazy he was playing. But at 19 years old, I have to say Mario Vigneault is definitely one of the best young players in the league. I don't think I've seen anybody else under like 25 here, except Guerrero. Okay, so yeah, Guerrero and Vigneault. That makes sense. Those are two of like the best players in the league right now. Comrie's at 24, so yeah, he's pretty young still too. As far as defensemen go, though, we're looking at Evan Bouchard at number 1. That's just amazing to see. But, you know, we knew he was capable of it. We were just waiting for it to happen. And then Parbacker, 4 wins ahead of Connor Genoway there, and obviously he's the number 1 goalie there in New Jersey, no question about that. Another Oilers goalie, Jakim Jakola. I remember drafting him way back, and he's actually having a pretty good year too. We had Samsonov for the longest time, I believe, because I remember mispronouncing it and not mispronouncing it and so on. He had 3 really good years in Edmonton there. And then got traded to Colorado and actually had a better season there in Colorado right at the end of his time. But yeah, Samsonov has actually had 417 wins in his career, so he's up there absolutely. But anyways, that is kind of the league. I didn't show you the rookie race. I should at the halfway point, just because I do want to keep everything involved here. And let's see, take a quick old peek at it. No, that's goalie still. We know Backer's number 1, but Sinziger. Grinder, 28 points. Interesting. Cameron Clark, not really off to that hot a start besides the 20 goals, I guess. So, Gibbons and Roach not actually too far out of that scoring race, believe it or not. Quentin Potty, I don't remember getting him, or Potty, however you want to say it. Marcus Anderson, again, don't remember these guys getting drafted. Philstrom was the top pick, so he should be in there. And then that's really, we got a lower scoring rookie class this year. Rookie goalies, not much here going on, really. Most wins for a rookie goalie, it would be 13 with Brandon Dubinsky. That name sounds a little familiar. But anyways, that is the stats for the first half of the year. Everything's going good. We just had a Russell Barrow injury. That's the only thing really that has slightly, slowed down this team. But really, they've been on such a ridiculous pace. They're on pace for a 144-point season at the moment. We'll see if that pace continues or if it slows down. But anyways, guys, I'll be back with you at the end of the 2031/32 regular season. Yeesh. Oh no, Draisaitl gets injured for the first time in his career, and it's a mild concussion until the 26th of January. That's not great. Shoot. They did it. They making history, boys. Making history. The most wins by any single team in an NHL season up to this point was 62, tied with the Detroit Red Wings of 1995/96 and the Tampa Bay Lightning of 2018/19. Those two teams finished with 131 and 128 points, but the most points of all time went to the Montreal Canadiens of 1976/77, finishing with 60 wins, 8 losses, and 12 ties. So 1 point from each of those ties for 132 points. The Edmonton Oilers have gone 66, 12, and 4 for a whopping 136 points. That is going in the record books. There is no question that this Oilers team had it in them. But 136 points as a team, and then having 220-plus point scorers in Connor McDavid and William Eves this season, my goodness, take a bow, Edmonton. 93 points, just shy of the 50-goal mark for Mario Vigneault. And then 90 points for Leon Draisaitl, and still over a point per game for a 33-year-old Kyle Yamamoto. That is insane. And then Evan Bouchard, 72 assists and 79 points on the season. Ribeiro had a 34-34 year in just 58 games. I will have you. So he had a year as well. And my goodness gracious, this team has gone off. Let's go, Par Backer. 54 wins at 28 years old. Over half 100. What a year. And did it in less games than last season, too. He literally had 10 more wins in almost 10 less games in a season. That is... oh, my goodness. What a year. What a freaking year for this team. Oh, man. I don't even want to say it because it's just mean. You guys probably can guess what I'm going to say based on my title or my video intro. But anyways, yeah. Wow, Anaheim finished second. I didn't even pay attention to them because I was like, oh, New Jersey's easily finishing second. No, Anaheim comes in as the underdog and finishes second in the league. That's scary, because they're in our division and we might have to play them. So yeah, that is how the NHL has turned out. Oh, Portland, 94 points and missed the playoffs. Oh, that one, wow, Tampa Bay, seriously, and Columbus. Oh, you lucky teams. You lucky teams. You don't deserve to be there at all. Wow. That's just dumb. Wow. Okay, anyways. So obviously Edmonton with the highest point percentage of all time, possibly. probably of all time so far. Anyways, goals for 412 in a season, averaging 5.02 goals per game. Goals against was the best in the league with only 211 allowed in those 82 games. We were averaging 2.57 goals against per game. So under 3, you're going to win a lot. Power play goals, we only had 58, which wasn't that great. It wasn't even in the top 10, really. Our power play percentage, on the other hand, was 7th in the league by the looks of it. So not bad at 27%. As far as our penalty kill goes, we were 3rd in the league behind New Jersey and Arizona, who finished dead last in the league, unfortunately for the Yotes, but that is how things go sometimes. They really have not drafted too well, so I feel bad for Arizona, but it is what it is, right? So, yeah, Arizona just dead last. Toronto has dropped right off with Matthews, Nylander, and Marner still on the team. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, that is just a weird one overall, but yeah, Edmonton has a record year, no questions asked. Is McDavid's 127 the best in the league? I would assume so. I mean, it's the best of his career at 35 years old. He is literally insane. But yeah, he was head and shoulders first in the league. Williams-Eves was second. Matthews had 104 points, and the Leafs did not even make it close to the playoffs. Wow, talk about an Edmonton scenario there. Lots of guys with 94 points. Wow, okay. Was Audette only put away 47 this year? Oh, 53 for Jack Eichel. Oh, 55 for Kucherov. Laine, oh my goodness, 60 goals. Dang, my guy. Yep, that is definitely enough to win the Rocket. Hirvonen, however you want to say it. Lots of high-scoring players this year. My goodness. You gotta love that Mario Vigneault is only 20 years old, and he's already having almost a 100-point season. He's literally in his second year in the league, and he's just going off. Anyways. Yeah, that's just mind blown. I mean, I was expecting it at some point from this team, but I didn't know if it was going to happen before McDavid and Draisaitl retired. Not going to lie, at 90 points on a season, that's a quote-unquote down year for Draisaitl. But he is still putting up ridiculous numbers, still scoring lots of goals, and he's played 1,373 games for the Oilers. So that's insane. He's almost at the 1,500 point mark in his career. He's quite literally too shy of that. And he has 635 goals in his career as well. Is that more than McDavid? I would assume so. No, it's not. 635. Oh my God, Connor. Jesus, buddy. And he's still franchise potential. He is going to pull like a Crosby year. I've seen Crosby put up like 2,100 points before. And not going to lie, McDavid is at 700, there's 1,771 in just 1,335 games. That is absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, Williams-Eves, can we get props for this guy too? Well over a point per game. He is going to be the number one guy moving forward with the Oilers here once, the other top dogs retire, and we'll get into bigger simulation episodes. But yeah, he's having a pretty good career too. He's scoring, I would say, a goal every second game. He's actually over a goal every second game. So I don't know, man. You play 1,700 games, and that goal record might just go out of the water. You never know. But anyways, knock on wood too, hey, right? Because I might have just jinxed that. Anyways, I did not show you if Bouchard won. I didn't show any award winners. What am I doing, guys? Seriously, what am I doing? I want to show, obviously we can't show award winners yet, but it's pretty obvious McDavid's going to win the Hart and probably the, what's the other trophy? The Art Ross, or no, he's going to win the Art Ross, but he should win the Hart since he is 35 years old. That would be just my assumption. As far as defensemen go, Evan Bouchard finishes first in the league in points with 79 there. Dahlin, a close second. They were drafted a year apart. No, they were drafted in the same draft. So yeah, 2 all-star defensemen make it actually 3-4 all-star defensemen, as all the 2018s are just leading the league here in points. Cale McCart, 67 points too, finishes a solid 5th place. But yeah, like look at this. 2018, 2018, 2018, 2018, 2017, and then 2027. Dimitrakos has just been insane for Detroit. But goalies, it wasn't really even that close. Parbacker with the most wins in a single season. That's insane. I believe the most wins before that was like 48 or 49. It might be even less, honestly. Let's get the statistics out here. Okay, most goalie wins NHL season. Okay. Braden Holtby had 48. So yeah, that one's pretty far out of the water. So did Broder. They were tied. But rookies here. Quentin Potty, however you want to say his name, had 57 points. Spencer Roach, right in that pack still. He had a pretty darn good season there on the 4th line, putting up 36 points. Yoshimura, not that great for a 2nd overall pick, not gonna lie. Clark only put up 44 points in his rookie year for 31 goals as well. I will have you, but yeah, that's kind of how the league has shaped up as far as award winners go. Rockets going to Line A, we all know that already. And yeah, it has been a fantastic year. Maybe McDavid will win himself a Selke too, you never know. But anyways, guys, we're going to advance a day, see who the Oilers will be taking on here, and that was an insane year. Also, I did not show you guys, we win another President's Trophy for the 4th one in a row, but the Condors also had a 63-14-5 record, so that is pretty absurd. Name to remember, Pedro Chipchura. Jesus, Andreoff. Okay, we get it, you're just like the AHL god. But 45 goals, 41 assists, 86 points as an 18 turning 19-year-old. Pedro Chipchura is about to be one of the next big things here for the Oilers moving forward. Even though he is only 5'8", who cares? You put him beside a power forward like Viggetti and you never know what's going to happen. This has just been amazing to watch. I really am happy for this team. Niittymaki doing great. Lots of guys actually doing quite well. Altshuler with lots of points there, 40 to be exact. 30 points for Brodeur, not bad. And Koroluk only had 25, but he's up to a 79 now. So just remember that, guys. And then 52 wins for Marku Barkov. The goalies go off for big old 50s each. That's insane, okay? Yeah, Barkov was head and shoulders above the league. Chipchura did not finish first as Jalen Knuble has an absolute monster truck year. Holy crap. Andreoff does win the scoring title. Just a troll Knuble. Oh, that's funny. Okay, and then defenseman, we are looking at Sebastian Aho is 36 years old, winning that award with 65 points, or whoever was the best defenseman, right? Condors, did they finish first? I would assume so, but, 131 points is up there. And yeah, it wasn't even close. Edmonton and Bakersfield poised to go far, but you never know. Either way, this is like just glory days right here. Did I advance the day by accident? No, I didn't. It's just we played Vancouver last game of the season and they get lined up against us. Oh, we went 10-0 heading into the playoffs too. Gorgeous. Okay. Anyways, we're going to advance some days here, get through the playoffs, and Simon Brodeur immediately injured in the playoffs. That is just heartbreaking. Okay. I really wanted to see what he could do if he could keep producing points, but that is not even going to be an option anymore as he has gone down with that injury, and that is just too bad. So, anyways, we can toss Kelly Stepniak in there. 23-year-old solid defenseman, but extra attacker, I guess. Okay. All right. It is what it is. I don't know why Chipchura isn't that guy, but he is now. So, yeah, anyways, 4-3 win in OT for the Oilers. That's crazy. Okay. All right, so heading into Game 2, we didn't check Bakersfield. They blew out the Barracuda 6-0. Game number 2 versus Vancouver. Rasmus Sandin is back in the lineup, and we win 4-2 again. Evan Bouchard leading the team now with 3 points in 2 games. 8-2, another 6-goal deficit there for the Condors, as they have just been dominant as well. These teams are just insane. I've never seen wow. Okay. Oh no, Draisaitl goes down with an injured foot until May 2nd, and we're at April 16th. We win 7-2, my guy, but Draisaitl, no. That is not what we wanted to see at this point in time. Oh, so many. Oh, that's just terrible. That is just not what you want to see. Okay, how are we going to do this? Vigneault doesn't fit. Quite literally nobody fits in this lineup. Okay. Cool. Any chance we can try Connor on the second and it's going to help? Probably not. No. Okay. Lineup's getting shuffled a bit here. I'm going to go Yamo on the... I don't want to put Yamo on the first, to be completely honest. You know what we could do? That'll work. Okay. That's going to be our second line for now, even though he does not fit on the second line. That is all right. Yeah, okay, that's all right. It's not... Draisaitl is a key piece to this team. I'm just realizing that now of how important he really is. Yikes, Leon. Oh, he's... The injury might be it. He might call it quits because he's dropping like a rock right now. No. Oh, no. Okay, anyways, we got Wyman up on the second line there with Ribeiro and Yamo, and then I got Vigneault, McDavid, Eves going on the top pairing, or top line, I guess, yeah. And, yeah, man, that sucks. Draisaitl's going to miss another playoffs, but that's the only time he's really gotten injured consistently, too. But anyways, we're up 3-0. Should complete the sweep here against the... Vancouver Canucks here, but we shall see. I can't speak English. Anyways, Bakersfield easily pulls the 3-0 against the Barracudas, and Declan Andreoff with 9 points in 3 games. That's pretty up there, I'd say. So, player stats wise in Bakersfield, okay. Chip Chura not off to a hot start, but that's okay. It's okay, the rookie sensation still could be insane later on as we get moving further. Declan Andreoff, obviously with the experience, but can Edmonton defeat the Vancouver Canucks in 4 straight, or will Vancouver hold on? First period, it's a 0-0 game as Edmonton doubles Vancouver on the shots 10-5 after the first. Second period, it's 1-0 as Captain Connor puts away a goal with 4:31 left there. In the second, Edmonton out shooting Vancouver 18-12. Heading into the third period, I'm just going to watch the sim with you guys. Power play for Vancouver right off the bat. Does not convert. They get some shots. Edmonton getting a lot more shots the other way now. But this game, okay, maybe it is going to balance out here. Vancouver getting lots of shots here in the third. Edmonton now getting the momentum. A couple more shots here and there. Nothing really going either team's way at this point. Edmonton barely clinging to that 1-goal lead. And they will finish it off. William Eves with the empty netter, and Edmonton does complete the sweep. So, big game there for the Oilers. A tight one in the playoffs, to be completely honest. But McDavid gets a goal and an assist in the game still because he's Connor McDavid. And he actually does not lead the team in points, as William Eves also has 7 points on the 4-game series there. So, he's on pace for at least 28 if we sweep every series, which is not likely, but... The number 2 Anaheim Ducks could get swept by the Vegas Golden Knights. I mean, to be fair, we've been talking about the Battle of the Pacific for a while. It has been a treacherous division, honestly. Like, there have been so many good teams in here. You look at this, like, even San Jose with 85 isn't even a terrible year. They still won their share of games, but... You got to feel bad for Portland. Vancouver didn't really stand a chance, honestly, against this Oilers team. But Vegas, and yeah, interesting one there. I mean, 2 good teams. Don't get me wrong. Oh, they got Matt Barzal in too. Yikes, okay. But yeah, Anaheim kind of just not having a good year right now. Or good playoffs anyways. And, all right. let's see how the rest of these playoff series pan out. I'm sure Bakersfield is going to move forward here right away, honestly, too. But a big old sweep for the Oilers is how we like to end off these episodes. Simon Brodeur is back. Let's go. So I am keeping tabs on both teams this year, especially with how good the Condors have been. So let's get this young guy in here, Simon Brodeur. He is 21 now, so I'd really like to see him grow. But all right, the AHL playoffs are over. Let's see what happens here. So they got the Ontario Reign up next. And game 1, Bakersfield wins 5-2. Andreoff with 10 points now. Game number 2, Ontario wins 4-3. Tight game, and Bakersfield does not come out on top. We still don't have a series lined up yet in the NHL. Game number 3, all right, so the NHL playoffs are ready to go here, but two in a row, Bakersfield. Talk about some choking right now, but by the looks of it, let's go take a look at the playoff tree. So, by the looks of it, we will take on the Vegas Golden Knights as they defeated Anaheim in 5. Calgary with the sweep on Minnesota. Dallas barely squeaked through in 7. Tampa looking strong with a 4-1 victory, the best in the East, I will have you. Montreal wins a 7, and then New Jersey and New York moving on with 6-game series wins each over the Hurricanes and Blue Jackets. So our last 8 teams here consist of Dallas, Calgary, Edmonton, Vegas, New Jersey, New York, and Montreal, Tampa Bay, not Toronto. I'm sorry. But that is what the series is going to look like lined up for the next episode. 66-12-4. Ingrain that one in your minds, guys. I don't know if you're going to see a much better team in NHL for a while. This Oilers team has been absolutely absurd. So anyways, guys, that's where we're going to wrap it up. If you did enjoy this video, make sure that you go down below, consider dropping a like on the video. Also, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications so you never miss when these uploads come out. It only takes a couple seconds and it really helps out the channel. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.